Cool. You go ahead.
Oh, we're already at that place?
Yeah, you can sit and if you want.
Okay. I like sitting.
So
Are these hiding?
Yeah, so...
Well, don't show them.
Yeah, I don't know about visible. Hello.
Oh.
So, you okay?
Everything's fine.
We'll get to that.
I'm going to engage my core.
Okay.
There's no backrest
Hold
here.
the pelvic floor
Is
up.
that crooked?
Is it crooked?
Floor.
Yeah, you have a pelvic floor too.
I want to talk about my pelvic floor on
It's a
Instagram Live.
little, well, why not? That's
Is that
human stuff.
Is that cattywampus?
I don't know who cattywampus is.
Oh, cattywampus means crooked.
Oh, I thought there was somebody who's handles.
Oh, handles
what's
cattywampus. What's up, cattywampus?
Yeah.
Hi, Steve. Someone said hi, Steve. I can't read that, but.
The useless crafter.
Oh, the useless crafter.
Look at that.
Anne.
Hi.
I love you, Anne.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start talking about.
So, do we feel like that's
blue
crooked?
stuff.
I'm looking at that thing up here. Feel
For
straight?
mine,
Are we straight?
I think we're okay.
Greg, is it straight?
It's not 100%.
Greg Simpson.
It's not 100%, but it's not gonna be 100%.
Nothing's 100%.
We haven't started drinking yet, which is not normal. Normally there's like a little bit of grease on the wheels before we do this. So I'm very anxious to start drinking.
Okay.
Cool?
Are you going to drink this, or are we just going to get into the...
No. So we're gonna I'm making you a cocktail. I'm making us a cocktail called a Barbados.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of this drink?
I've never. Did we talk about this up front?
No. There was
So
no
nobody knows what the
upfront
drink is?
anything. It is a version of a very classic cocktail that I feel like does not get the attention it deserves.
You mentioned that this was a...
Criminally underrated classic cocktail.
Wait, Greg sent something?
Sent a request to be in your live
Oh,
video. I think not right now. We
no,
haven't
bro.
started anything yet.
I don't even know what you're
It's just
talking
like-
about.
I hope that maybe that was an accident.
Greg always wants to be on screen. Oh, okay, so Anne says the screen looks good.
Sweet.
Cool.
Okay.
And she is the useless crafter, and she knows shit.
So a Barbados cocktail.
Can you guys hear Allie? Because she's the one. She's
not,
dishing out real information. I'm just here for the eye.
Let me know if you guys have heard of a Barbados. So a Barbados cocktail is a variation of a traditional daiquiri. So when I say daiquiri to you, what do you picture?
Sweet.
But like image-wise.
Oh, frou-frou.
Frou-frou, like a big frozen fucking thing
totally.
with an umbrella in it and like
pool,
a hurricane
hold on one
glass.
second. San Cristobal,
Okay.
Mexico, pool, ocean, misters, whales in the distance.
Yeah, and that's what you think of when you think of a daiquiri.
Daiquiri.
Okay.
How'd I do?
You're not wrong. That is what a lot of people think of when they think of a daiquiri. That's
You're not
what
wrong.
I think of.
That's what a lot of people think.
No. I mean, that is what a daiquiri has become.
Okay.
A daiquiri, exactly. Frozen strawberry daiquiri. It's become like a thing that you either get on vacation in a big hurricane glass by the beach, or it's a thing that you get in a big fucking styrofoam cup walking down Bourbon Street in New Orleans that comes out of like what looks like a washing machine and a laundromat.
Oh.
Yeah, the fucking lethal.
Ah.
But a traditional daiquiri is just, that was way too much of that, don't drink that. A daiquiri is just rum, lime juice, and cruise ship. Rum, lime juice, and simple syrup. And you drink it in like a coupe glass.
Not blended.
No, not blended, shaken with ice, served up. Super simple, delicious cocktail.
10-4.
So
Why did it turn into the thing that we're all picturing?
Because more volume. You make something frozen, it's more volume. You can charge more money for it. It looks like you're getting more drink. It's just fucking ice blended
the soft
into it.
serve scoop thing looks so cool too.
Yeah, it's really classy.
So classy.
I've never had.
When I used to
any
play
of those.
in like a long time ago, when my bands would play at like bars in San Diego, they always had the like red, the blue, the yellow.
Yeah, and then you can tell who drank what by what their vomit looks like at the end of the night.
Mine was a rainbow. I
tried for like
Skittles.
20 minutes to give away a frozen daiquiri the last time I was in New Orleans to people on the street out of the kindness of my own heart because I couldn't drink it. Nobody would take it.
Well, you look like the kind of person that would roofie someone.
Yeah.
I think it's good that they didn't take the drink.
Probably.
Stranger danger.
Yeah. So a Barbados, the difference between a Barbados and a daiquiri is...
Oh, so it's not a Barbados daiquiri.
No.
It's a Barbados.
It's called a Barbados.
Got it.
So Ideally, you want to have a rum from Barbados, like this guy. It's that plus lime juice, and
Did
then
we get a? We actually did this right. You
Yeah.
went and got an actual like.
yeah, this is a look.
We're so fucking
Look
high
at buddy.
classy.
Dorley's fine old Barbados rum, aged 8 years.
Mm.
So we're gonna do the Barbados rum, fresh lime juice,
Mm.
and in place of simple syrup, you have velvet falernum. And when I mentioned velvet falernum to you, you didn't know what I was talking about.
That's in place of simple
In
syrup.
place of simple syrup.
Mm-hmm.
So before I make
Why?
to make it sweeter, because if you just have like rum and lime juice, it's too acidic because there's a lot of lime juice. So you
Hasidic?
need, it's too acidic.
Hasidic?
Yeah.
Like Rosh
This is- We're
Hashanah?
getting into it.
Are we getting weird?
We're
again?
gonna get problematic so
Let's
quickly.
shop.
Yeah,
Okay.
Happy New Year, y'all. So before I make it, because you are not familiar, at least with this,
I'm not familiar with any.
I want you to try both of these, set just a little nip, and tell me a little bit about the flavor that you get from each one. If you're
I get
unfamiliar,
I get very anxious.
you're gonna try that and tell them about them while I get this.
No.
This is really sweet.
Okay.
So you're just taking a nip of the falernum to try it. You're not drinking the whole fucking thing.
You guys know about this nostril thing where if you smell the alcohol with your left nostril as opposed to your
What?
right nostril, it actually has a different, one side's sweeter than the other. That's real.
So when you go into a drink like this, that's
That's cocaine. Okay. I like them.
what?
I remember we're supposed to turn the ice maker off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, during these things because it's so loud. Just
Oh.
flip the switch on the top.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry about that.
So I just took my first little nip of rum. I mean, I just like, I like it. It's woody. Got a little like, well,
Sweet.
it's definitely sweet. But, you know, I can taste the
Yeah, what notes?
the barrel, man.
Barrel notes.
Is there some vanilla action going on?
Sure.
Hey, Greg, are you still there, Simpson?
It's still there.
Yeah, just if you think about how many sinus surgeries I've had, just post a number. Because this is very difficult for me. But I like this, so I don't know. I don't know what notes. Good notes,
yeah.
like eighth notes and
I'm more
Triplets.
interested, I think, in your review of
this thing that I've never heard of before.
exactly.
Is this riveting, by the way? You guys are freaking out right now? It's like the best fucking live footage ever coming to you, straight from Pasadena. Yeah, not drinkable.
Yeah, it's not meant to be consumed
that's-
on its
I mean,
own.
but that's
it's
delicious.
essentially it's a
candy.
syrup. It's a syrup core.
It's liquid candy. Can I put that in my coffee?
I wouldn't recommend it.
But I can't, I?
Sure, of course you can.
Yeah. That's super sweet and delicious. But I think I've also got a little, what's going on in this thing?
So it's almond, lime, citrus, sugar, and what get referred to as baking spices. So like allspice and clove. Allspice is the kind of the dominant flavor.
Allspice. Like
Allspice.
Like the deodorant.
No, that's
Allspice.
Old Spice.
Old Spice. I can just picture
That's
that
Old
dude, like
And he's drunk.
Terry Crews. Yeah, I don't know anything about anything you're saying. She's shaking. The reason she's doing that off camera is because there was a potential big time mistake hazard done. Okay.
Okay, it hasn't. It's okay. It's safe. Oh fuck.
Oh, see. It's a technique. While she's doing that, and I'm killing time, fire away with questions. We didn't get a bunch of questions in our Instagram.
Oh, we have 2 questions.
Oh, we have two big ones.
Oh my god, can you open this?
See, this
Can't
is.
do it.
It's a thing. I know. All right, you just go be awesome, and I'll do this. I'm bored.
Okay. Yeah. So we had one of the questions, I think if we try and guess the correct answer for each other, are you also having trouble opening it? Oh, got it? Okay, sweet. Hang on 1 second.
Well, you can just do this in front of everyone.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna strain it into the glass. Where did the strainer go? Can you press it? Glass number 1.
Ooh.
Frosty. Always put your cocktail glasses in the freezer.
Chilled.
Or fill them with ice.
Nice.
Okay, so questions.
Oh, I wanted. Well, I'm already burping and I didn't even have anything. The bar behind us was built in. Someone asked us the other day. During COVID, this whole thing was done, and it was done by House of Honey. Someone asked who designed the bar.
Oft published House of Honey.
Yeah, they're amazing. House of Honey. Cheers.
Cheers.
What are we doing? We're just doing it?
Try it.
Oh, man, that's good. God damn. Wait, why is that the best thing I've ever tasted?
Is it not? Okay, so the reason that I
Wait,
wanted to...
tell us the ingredients again. It's rum.
It's aged
Velvet
rum.
falernum.
Velvet falernum has to be John D. Taylor's velvet falernum and fresh lime juice.
Damn.
Shaken with ice up in a chilled glass.
Cheers. We should make a glass for Kyman, even though she said no.
She said no. I
I'll
think
bring
she
it
would
on.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
This has been like my summer cocktail, very summery, and I wanted to do this now because we're at the end of summer. We have, I think, 2 days left officially.
Oh, it's still
fall.
technically summer?
It's still
Oh,
technically
I didn't
summer.
know that.
Like
Okay.
season-wise.
Okay. This is great.
It's a pretty good cocktail.
Yeah, no, I'm digging it. And how much alcohol am I consuming right now? Like
The
lots?
majority of the alcohol is just the rum because falernum is really, really low ABV. It's basically like a syrup. The rest is lime juice. So you have each cocktail has 2 ounces of rum. You're basically drinking 2 ounces of rum and a little extra.
Oh, so it's like not crazy.
It's not that crazy.
Oh.
No, you could
Look
have
how
like
cute we are.
6 of them. And then it's in a fancy little glass.
6 of them.
Yeah, like 6, 7.
Okay.
Okay, so other questions we got.
Uh-huh. Looks like the lights out.
Oh shit.
I don't like that.
So one of the questions for each of us were, what is your handicap golf?
I don't know.
Okay. So I don't, my golf knowledge is fairly limited.
Well, more than most.
More limited than most.
No, you're married to a dude who golfs every 7 seconds, so you at least know what's going on.
But the handicap thing, I've just confessed like I don't fully understand, and
It's
whenever it's
stupid.
explained to me, I just kind of want one.
It's fucking stupid. But I'll explain it.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess what your handicap is. And none of it.
And I'll guess how high you can kick.
Exactly. So there's no offense meant in any way because I don't fucking know what it means. But
Oh, I will. I'll
think-
let you know if I get offended.
I think you have a 3 handicap.
Yeah.
Is that right?
No.
Oh, fuck.
There was a time. Yeah.
Okay.
3 is very good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a compliment.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
0
0 is scratch.
is
golfer.
also referred to scratch.
Okay,
Right?
and
So that just
I know
means,
0 is scratch.
and just a quick little thing
Yeah.
that nobody fucking cares about in Instagram land. The average 18-hole golf course is a par 72.
Okay.
If you're a 0 handicap golfer,
That means you.
that means you
shoot
play
72.
and you should shoot averaging.
Whatever par
You should
is.
average 72.
Okay.
If you turn in 20 scores and you're averaging 80,
Yeah.
then the computer would say you're an 8 handicap golfer
Okay.
because you're
okay.
averaging 8 strokes over par. So the golf course is giving you 8 strokes.
8 freebies.
Yep. That's how you compete, right? So
There's no other sport that works this way.
bowling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a sport.
It's not a sport. So
There's no other game that works.
So yeah,
this
so when
way.
I was a kid, I was a 0, and then I went out and played music for a long time on the road, where golf wasn't the priority.
Yeah.
Now I'm a little shorter than I was because
Okay.
my vertebrae,
Yeah.
And-
Just gravity,
and-
your vertebrae starts.
Yeah,
to
so I
compress.
think I was a whopping 5'9",
And now we're at 5'8.5".
probably about 5'8".
Okay.
And without the hair, everything looks different, and I'm not flexible.
Okay.
So I am currently a 7 handicap golfer.
Oh,
but
that's good.
it's okay. But I went to the range today with Austin Lee. I don't know if Austin's out there in the world right now. What's his?
Neela Living.
Neela Living is his Instagram. He is I don't know for sure, but I would call him a 0. Maybe a 1. He's real good.
Scratch the
So
run.
he and I went out and hit balls today and just practiced. And he was very sweet because he said, "We're getting you back to a 0."
Oh.
Like he was like, "You're
nice.
right there. We're getting you back." And I felt good today. So we're on our way back. So I'm a 7, but on my way down. Trending down. Now to Allie. Let's ask a question out there real quick for anyone who's there. The Beat show on television. What's that mean?
I don't know. I think they want us to be on television.
What's up, Steve Clark? Hi. So, okay, let's be very honest and let's ask them. How tall do you think Allie Altschuler is flat-footed, no shoes?
That's another, I'm also not sure right now.
So...
Anybody.
Yeah. Is it...
How tall?
It's Renee!
Hi, Renee.
Okay. Greg's still asking to be on video.
Okay,
anybody with the height of Allie, real quick?
Do you know how tall?
I mean, I have a good feel. Okay, so Ryan says 5 foot even.
5 feet even.
Tell him how you feel about him right now.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh, 6'3".
6'3".
Okay, so we're somewhere in
it's definitely between 5 foot and 6'3". Unless that was a typo, the 6'3".
Okay, that was a hint. That was a big hint.
Okay.
Tessa, you don't want to cheat? That's so sweet. Okay, I'm going to guess, because we're both Jews.
Yeah. And we know that there's a cap.
Right, and my mom's
female
84, but my mom on her best day.
Best day.
Without the hair, because her hair is 7 or 8 inches tall.
Yeah, we're not counting hair.
She, I think, was 5'3". Is that it?
Of course, it's 5'3".
Yeah,
You don't go past 5'3".
So the boy Jews go to 5'9", and the girl Jews go to
5'3". If you show enough chutzpah as a child, you hit 5'3".
My daughter's 5'3". So, okay, so you're 5'3".
I'm 5'3".
Which means your legs are 18 inches long. So I think, don't spit on the pool table. Seriously, don't spit on the pool table, Alex.
18 inches long.
Spit anywhere you want, you're not on the fucking pool table. So 18 inches. Okay, the giant lender.
By the way, he's not the winner.
No. But Armand was in the office.
Yeah.
And he's 6'7"?
He's 6'6".
I believe you kicked him in the face. So I'm just gonna go with 6'6".
Okay.
Which is that's fucking insane. By
right.
the way.
And it's basically
Is that dislocating
correct.
your hip?
No. Okay.
These are riveting questions and riveting answers.
The nature of our job has trained me to be very careful with my responses. So any response that I have now that could be challenged, I think about if that were in writing in front of a judge,
Sure,
would I be liable for it being
okay, so
incorrect?
where in the last 90 seconds did we we fib?
We didn't fib yet.
Oh, okay.
This is what I'm going to say is that do you remember in physical fitness tests where they would have a thing the bank robbery height scale on a wall, and you would do a vertical leap and touch it, and they could tell you how high you could reach a vertical leap? There is no such test for a kick.
Okay.
So there's no secure thing. And then also if you're kicking an opponent, they're not standing up as tall and straight as they could possibly stand and being as tall as they are. They're in a fighting stance, so they're a little bit lower because their legs are spread. So I can't say I can kick this height.
Right, but you've kicked a person 6'6" in the face. But I can kick a man
in the head who is 6'7".
Oh. That's shocking.
Yeah.
So John Milk, otherwise known as Nick Porchenko, is 6'7".
Yeah, I could take him out.
Nick, are you there? If you're there, come to the office tomorrow and we will video. No, he didn't. I thought he was right there. But we will straight up video you kicking Nick in the face.
If he lets me.
No, he'll let you.
Yeah.
He's wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll teach him how to block it.
Teach him how to block it after the first one.
Hot in your home. It is so hot.
It's pretty fucking hot.
Can you see just the beads of sweat?
You're a little sweaty.
Yeah.
Schwitzy. You're a little schwitzy.
Oh my god.
I could open the door, but then the mosquitoes come in.
It might be a worthy trade-off.
Okay.
So
entertain them.
Okay.
Do that thing. Tell them a joke.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
I'm just gonna keep talking to you off camera.
Yeah, what's up?
That squeaking is the leather seats. It's not anybody tooting or anything. Steve, when's the last time you actually drank rum on purpose?
Years.
Why do you think that is? Okay, so here's what I want to go through, because I feel like adults go through like phases of what their choice drinks are, and it's a really interesting evolution to me of
LaCroix.
Where we
Alcoholic LaCroix
drinks.
is my drink, man.
Where we begin. So like, what did you start drinking as a teen? What phase did you move into? Or phases did you move into in your 20s, your 30s?
I was
as an adult?
there's a place right next to Pismo Beach called Oceana.
Okay.
That is where my family and I would take our dune buggy and all of our motorcycles and our Commander, our 1976 Commander motorhome.
Yeah.
We would tow all that shit to Oceana, and we would camp out, and then in the day have fun on the stuff. My dad.
The stuff?
No.
Oh.
My dad was sitting at the fire pit at the campground, and he gave me my first beer. And I was probably 7.
Oh, shit.
Like 6.
Did he give you
No,
beer? He let
just
you
a nip.
try
Yeah,
beer.
just a nip. But
Yeah.
if anyone knows the stories of my dad, that wouldn't have been
Sure.
totally off base. But that was the first time beer went in my mouth, and I thought it was absolutely the worst thing that I had ever imaginably could put in there. Like, I was like, spit it out and swear to myself that I would never drink the evil liquid again. Wait, someone needs help?
We'll get to that. We're going to have a course for elementary school children about how to flip their first home.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the third graders are doing it.
Cheap labor.
Come on.
You get the friends together. I remember the first time that I had beer, I thought it tasted like bread soda, like bread flavored soda, and that it was disgusting.
It's not that far off.
Right.
Yeast.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, so mine was a Coors Light too, which actually
is the worst.
hurts. Yeah.
Ugh.
So
your
the beer,
evolution was beer as a child.
beer, and then a lot of weed.
Not technically a drink.
No, but I liked that. That
Yeah.
That didn't taste bad.
Right.
And then I got back into drinking my junior year of high school, and it was back to beer.
Okay.
And I remember thinking like,
Still no?
oh, I fucking hate beer.
But you still hate beer?
Hate beer. Hate it.
Wow.
Disgusting.
But were you
2
drinking
syllables.
beer in high school
3
to
syllables.
like be cool? Disgusting!
Disgusting! Who shit in the toilet?
You can flush your shite! Disgusting!
That's why the internet was built.
Yeah.
I fucking hated it, and I drank it because my friends were. I thought they thought.
Were you trying to like get fucked up?
Sure.
You're just trying to like be cool.
I was just trying to like be
just
cool.
Fit in.
Yeah. Like we would all drive our cars up to like a fucking, empty lot,
And drink beer.
Whatever, listen to stupid whatever. But I hated it.
Yeah.
I'm not really a drinker, but then like during COVID, I got into the whiskey thing.
Yeah.
And then
So
that became the
between
thing.
being a teenager,
6 years old.
well, okay,
6 and 51.
We capped
There's a good
off
spread there.
at like high school beers.
Okay.
Between high school beers and COVID, you didn't really drink. That's fucking incredible
At
to
all.
me.
Yeah.
So you like skipped all of the adolescent phases of the different.
I toured for 13 years and didn't drink.
That's fucking amazing. So I feel like there's a gendered thing and then the generational thing because of like what drinks come out. But high school wise, it was like the boys drank beer. And the girls drank
wine coolers and shit.
Wine coolers or like
That's so cute.
Smirnoff Ice, like
It's
small
because girls make like those,
beverages.
like their little pink
Or-
poops
or
and their little
vodka.
like, rose-smelling farts, and girls are so nice. They drink coolers, wine coolers. You know how old I am? The girls would drink
Bartles and James.
Yeah, and then there was a There was a fucking nice dude. Why do you know that when you're like 21?
Because I'm 100.
Well, you act like you're 100. But there was what was the name of that really ridiculous malt drink?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Boone's Farm.
No, in the 90s there was this.
Oh, Zima.
Zima.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zima.
You know, Zima had a comeback.
Never thought I'd hear those words.
They didn't want us to call it comeback.
Kind went on her bachelorette party, had to
Drank
go
a
up.
bunch of Zima?
Well, she had to go up to a random guy, that was one of the things, and say, hey, can I buy you a Zima?
Oh, she had like a...
Yeah, they had a list of things she had to do.
Oh, that's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so knowing me as well as you know me,
Uh-huh.
and what girls drink in high school,
Yeah.
what do you think I drink in high school?
Yeah, beer.
Beer?
Well, not girly drinks. You wouldn't have had a girly drink.
No. I used to just...
Vodka? Straight?
No, it was like a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Oh, yeah.
Just walking around with a bottle.
Yeah. I kind of picture you. This is
garbage.
This is another old reference, but like the movie La Bamba. Do you ever see that movie?
Yeah, but not in 30 years.
Right. No one has.
Yeah.
But Richie Valens, whoever played it was Lou Diamond Phillips played Richie.
Yeah.
And he would always bring his guitar with him everywhere. That was like his move. He'd go to high school. He'd always have the guitar with him.
Right.
I pictured that you with the Jack Daniels.
Pretty much.
That was your guitar.
Pretty much.
Everyone knew. Like the teachers knew. Like everyone just knew.
I did a still life painting in high school at a Catholic all-girls high school, and in the
Think about
painting
what she just said, by the way.
was a bottle of Jack Daniels, and it was like hung up in the hall for a while. And the head of school was an octogenarian nun who wore a juicy sweatsuit. And she stood for a long time looking at the painting.
There's a lot to unpack with that.
It was
right
Sister
there.
Barbara, and she stood for a long time.
An 8-year-old nun that wore a juicy couture
sweatsuit. Yeah, purple.
Did it say something on the butt?
It did not.
Like juicy on her?
Didn't. No, she didn't put juicy across her little raisin butt. But she did. She looked at the painting for a long time and kind of like admired it, and then she was like, "And all of these things are from life." I was like, "Yes." And she goes,
life.
"Okay."
And how old were you? Like 15?
15.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
15, 16.
Did you get kicked out?
I did not get kicked out. I had, by the end of freshman year, I had cumulative detention every weekend until I graduated.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. But I
So
graduated
it's 7
top of my
days.
class.
Of course you did, because you're fucking smarty smart. But 7 days a week, you just went to high school? That's great.
No, it was like...
Detentions on
It
Saturdays
was like
or
once
something?
a month, all day Saturday, like fucking breakfast club.
Breakfast club shit, yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I just had to go.
Any questions out there in Instagram land?
Okay.
Now that I'm appropriately inebriated, I can talk about interest rates.
This sounds great. I think you should finish that one so I can make you the second one. You can't just have the one.
We're having two of these? Oh,
We're
you know
gonna
what
have two.
You know what I did want to say?
Yeah,
I'm going to take a random segue.
Yeah.
So if you refer someone, if you own a Tesla,
Okay.
and you refer someone and they buy a Tesla,
Uh-huh.
you get like points.
Tesla points.
Yeah. And I've gotten a lot of points over the years. And then they give you free shit.
What do they give you?
Like I got a free battery, like one of those things you hang on your fucking house.
So it's not necessarily
it's like an
anything-
$8,000 battery. It's like one of
Oh.
those crazy fucking things, right?
Okay.
And then rims. You
Yeah.
know, like if you refer enough, you can get like new rims for your car. I'm like, whatever.
So it's like a really fancy bowling alley.
Yeah. This came in the mail. This is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. These are Tesla shot glasses.
Cool.
In this fucking
In a holder.
stupid Tesla holder.
You know, it would be
This is what
so
came to my
fun.
house this week.
You know, it would be so fun.
I referred my friend a car. They sent me
There's two of
the
them.
dumbest fucking...
We should each just take one and just smash it on the concrete.
Not this concrete.
Yeah.
I'd have to clean it up.
I'll clean it up.
When I got that car, by the way, 7 years ago.
Yeah, this is fucking fascinating to me what the car... Are you talking about value?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, we're not playing that.
Okay.
No, well, I mean, yeah, it plummeted. But no. Like, in all honesty, for anyone out there who's like, I don't know if anyone's in my boat or not, and maybe this is controversial, I have no idea. But like 7 years ago when I got that car, I was like, dude, I'm getting an all-electric car. This guy, Elon Musk, is amazing. He's like changing the fucking world.
Freezing cold takes.
And I'm so into this. Like, I felt like, okay, I'm like,
You're a part of the solution.
I am part of the solution.
The final.
Dude, a short 7 years later, I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
He's such a fucking douche. Like, I can't even believe how off I was. So, thanks for the
Prius life.
Prius for life. Thanks for the stupid shot glasses, Elon.
I'm surprised they're not like co-branded with X.
Fucking idiot head. All right. What else are we talking about?
So it's been a minute since we've done one of these. And
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
But back by popular demand.
Yeah,
I
a
mean,
lot of
people
people
are
were like,
freaking-
when are you going to do it again? We don't know what to watch. There's no
It got
content.
to the point where I literally started like, I had anxiety to leave my house.
Yeah, there were people waiting outside like, Scotchy, talk.
Out in front of our office, it was like crowd
So
control.
uncomfortable. Yeah. There's been a couple of restraining orders.
I mean, there's some you don't even know about.
Oh.
The Catholic nun and the juicy couture.
By the way,
all up in my shit.
rest in peace.
Oh,
She
R.I.P.
passed some time ago. If she was an octogenarian when I was in high school.
Cryogenics, or
Yeah,
what am I saying?
Freeze her head like fucking Walt Disney.
Okay. Guys. No?
Wait, I have a question for you.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while since we've done this.
Mm-hmm.
We talk all the time about like every deal there's fucking something.
Oh.
Every deal you learn something. There's always a surprise.
You should.
So I want to know what you've learned lately from deals that you think would be helpful to anybody.
I'll tell you one right now.
Yeah.
In real time.
Yeah, I feel like you have plenty.
We have a lot. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about for sure. But I mean, for anybody, well, I got to be careful because not everybody can afford to buy a house.
Of course.
Right? So there's just that right out there. But for anybody who can afford whatever price point, this is an unbelievable opportunity to get into this market. Okay? And case in point, there's a house on the market on the west side. Did you just fart?
No, it's the seat. I'm sweating through my jeans. It's so fucking
By the way,
hot.
that's more of a you thing. It's not that hot here.
It is warm.
It's just freaking me out. I'm not saying.
You're not that hot.
No, not that hot. Anyway, there's a house on the market on the west side right now.
You want to be any more detailed as to where, or no? You want to keep it vague?
Mandeville County.
Okay. Pretty vague to me.
Yeah, I just got to keep it loose because we're in a current negotiation,
okay.
so I don't want to sell my client out.
Got
We wrote
got it.
$500,000
Yeah.
below the asking price.
Right.
$500,000.
Which is like me saying you probably have a 12 handicap.
Oh, that's more realistic than
That's
this.
more
Yeah, this is like.
realistic. Okay.
Like the agent
still
was
don't
like,
understand
the agent was like, yeah, I mean, go ahead and put it in writing. And I was like, okay, So we did, and then we got a counter today.
Yeah.
A multiple counter offer, which means there's more than one person being countered, one party.
Yeah.
And it was $300,000 higher than what we wrote.
Okay.
The
So
counter.
still $200,000 below asking.
200 below asking,
Okay.
300 above where we are.
Sure.
So I'm like, well, okay, this is
We're out.
academic. Now they've given us a number, it's $300,000 higher. I sit it out for a day. The agent calls, this was yesterday, the agent calls me today and says, are you going to be responding? And I said, wow. Okay, so first of all, anyone out there that's listening, like, agents don't call and say, are you responding? Because for the last years and years and years, they had so many fucking offers, they didn't really care.
Right. So getting the call
the
that
market
somebody
is
is
switching.
asking if you're responding is an indication that there's trepidation on the other
Trouble
side.
in Paradise.
Trouble in Paradise.
Yeah.
Trouble in Mandeville Canyon.
So I said, I wasn't planning on responding because we are not able to come up anywhere near the number you gave us. Your
Right.
counter said X. We are 300,000 below that.
Yeah.
And we can come up $55,000. I said, that is as far as we can go.
It's very transparent.
And she said, write it up.
Really?
So that is happening. Tessa's probably working on that now-ish. Let's see, there's a text.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well,
We're not giving out addresses,
details.
we're not giving anything.
We're not giving
But I'm just
out-
saying, but I'm just saying, like, the market, like, if that
Becky?
would not have happened.
What's up, buddy?
Is that Keith?
It's Keith.
Oh, what's up? Killer. So look at any price point. If it's 500 low or 300 low or 200 low or 80 low or 30
Whatever
low.
the percentage
that didn't
is,
happen. I mean, for the last 3, 4, 5 years.
It's okay.
Guy with the sun. It's just like.
By the way, every 40 seconds,
yeah,
Simp Dog sends a request to join the video.
Greg, you're on autopilot, brother. So look, I think if you're gonna say like what have you been learning or what's been going on in the market right now, it's give it a shot.
Yeah.
If the house is priced at $1 million and you're like, $1 million is as much as we can spend and we think it might go up and da-da-da-da-da. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago, yeah, probably would have been completely academic and,
right.
And the other thing is when an offer gets accepted in Southern California, we call that opening escrow.
Yeah.
Other areas they don't, but here, you got your offer accepted and now we are opening escrow. That used to be, I don't know, 90% or more that it would close.
Right, so that you're talking about the cancellation rate now is...
I mean, what is the cancellation rate right now?
Nuts.
If you're in backup position 1, backup position number 2,
you
may still get the house. Yeah, I mean, it's... So for any buyers out there that are, on the fence or consider, if you can afford to buy a house with this current interest rate, do it.
This is, by the way, non-proselytizing. We're not trying to
No.
Okay.
Because, let's just play a game. I am a little bit drunk.
Which is the perfect time for me to make round 2 as...
But are you just doing the same exact drink?
Same drink,
okay.
But you're very low.
Should I put it in my stupid Tesla glass? So anyway.
It's a shot glass. No, you can't put this in a shot glass. Oh.
Yeah, but what we've been talking about is if whatever that monthly payment looks like, if you can afford it with the current interest rate and your cash flow and your earning and all the good stuff, if you can afford that payment, it's probably a great time to buy the house because in the next year or 2 or 3, when other people are now starting to jump in as the interest rate drops and the prices go up, you'll already be in your house and then you can refi. So I think that's awesome. I think that's a good one. I also think we got a request for repair today on one of our listings.
Oh, this is a great thing to talk about. Can you, explain what a request for repair is? Because I think maybe there are people watching who haven't done this yet and they don't know the cadence.
So oftentimes, more often than not, again, in Southern California, there are 2 negotiations. The first one is to get the house. Right, so you got to play the game and do the offer and the counter and all the rigmarole. And then, if you get it, boom, you're in escrow, you have an accepted offer. And then you've got your due diligence period, which can be anywhere from 4 or 5 days to 2 weeks, depending on how it's negotiated, to go do your due diligence on the house, on the physical attributes of the house. At the end of your due diligence, you can then come back for a second negotiation and say, okay, we bought the house for X dollars, but now we found out that the sewer line has a crack in it and the roof's fucked. So you're like, okay, we want $13,000, a credit. She's doing that thing. So,
all right. You keep talking. Okay.
They can't hear me.
They can hear you.
So then the second negotiation comes around, and there was definitely a moment in time where where the sellers had most of the power. So the buyers would come back and say like, hey, we still love the house, but we found out some stuff that we didn't know, and would it be cool if we got 10 grand or 15 grand, and there would be a negotiation. Dude, now buyers and their agents are asking for things that you're like, this is the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard. So today we got a request for repair in the 6 digits, well over $100,000 that they want, and it's not real.
Yeah.
At all. There's probably $25,000 of real, I think.
Right. And they asked for 114 5 times what's real.
Right. So that tells me that the buyers and their agents are taking the power back. It's been a seller-heavy market.
Yeah.
There's still a supply and demand issue, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, that's, I hadn't seen that in a long time.
Okay.
Any of that makes sense? I know it's boring as fuck, but Chris Marquez joined. You can ask me.
The drink is a Barbados.
Oh, that's Jeremy.
And actually, you know what? The last person, I think, who served me a daiquiri...
Jeremy to it.
Yeah. So this is very similar.
It's a
what are the ingredients,
Barbados.
sir?
It is rum and
Lime
the other
juice?
drink is, but it's called Velvet
falernum.
Mm-hmm. Falernum's a hard word to remember.
So I like that what you just learned. It's as good as before,
better
right?
cold.
It needs to be cold.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why the
nice.
glass needs to be cold.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. I do like the shitty gross person thing when I make them at home and I serve it on a big rock in a rocks glass to keep it cold the whole time so I can take my time.
That's
but
cool.
we're trying to get...
No, but I can dig that. I like those
faster.
big, those big cubes. So that's kind of what I've been seeing.
So your current learning curve is like a topical thing. It's market related.
Sure.
This is what's happening now.
Yeah.
I feel like I just learned a thing that is an evergreen thing that I didn't know, and I'm curious if you know.
Evergreen is smarter than I think I am. What does that mean?
It's the opposite of topical. It is always like jeans. You can wear them all year long. This is an evergreen article of clothing. So like the thing that I learned is a thing that is true all of the time.
Okay.
It is not market dependent.
Ooh, I want to guess
What you're
what it
talking
is.
about is market dependent.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to tell you the situation and see if you know the answer because I had to ask for the answer and I was shocked by the answer.
Okay, let's see if anyone out there in that world knows the answer.
Okay, so I had a buyer close on a place and there was a rent back. There's a brief rent back. There is a reasonable security deposit.
Which means the seller stays in possession of their own house after it transacts. The buyer becomes the landlord. The seller becomes the tenant for a brief period in time.
Right.
Okay.
Usually 29 days or less.
Rent back.
Seller in possession.
They do that because they got the money and now they can go try and find a house.
Right.
And go.
So I've always called it a security deposit. There are different terms for it. Security deposit held back in escrow so that if there is any damage to the place upon the buyer moving in, there is some kind of recourse because there's a security deposit. Same thing as any renter having a security deposit.
Yep.
So buyer moves in, there is stuff wrong. There's stuff we didn't plan on. So
like stuff left behind?
yeah, I mean I don't want to get into too much detail.
Holes in walls?
There's more than one thing wrong.
Okay.
There's more than one thing wrong, which would be that's the reason why there's a security deposit, is in case there's anything wrong. So we go back to escrow and say you get 5 days to figure out what's wrong and say either I release the deposit back to the seller or I need X amount for blah, blah, blah. So we go back to escrow and say X, Y, and Z are wrong. We need to withhold X amount from the security deposit.
So not all of it.
Not all of it.
Okay.
A little bit of it.
Okay.
We need to withhold this amount and we release the remainder back to the seller.
Correct.
Escrow says, cool, we need to drop an amendment that both parties sign that clarify this amount is being released to the buyer, this amount is being released to the seller. They do that.
Both parties sign?
By the way, fully reasonable. We're not gouging anybody. Seller will not sign. Seller won't sign ever. Tells us they're never going to sign. So, in that case, what happens?
But we have the money.
No, escrow has the money.
Okay.
Escrow, the money is in escrow.
Well, the seller doesn't have the money.
The seller doesn't have the money,
is like,
and neither does
if
the
it's
buyer. It's in escrow.
$5,000, if it's $5,000, they're not getting that money.
But in order to release it in any direction, both parties have to sign an amendment.
Okay.
So what happens?
Mediation.
Well, tell me about the timeline.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck is actually the right answer. So I thought, like,
Escrow
I don't
doesn't
know,
want that money. They want it out of their shit.
Right. So I asked escrow, how long can that money even stay there before it becomes a problem? And she said, indefinitely.
Oh, wow.
Indefinitely. The answer is indefinitely.
I would have never, because escrow doesn't want that money.
They don't want it, but
Yeah.
they also don't care until they go through all of their files and they're balancing everything. And she says, if we get to the point where we're balancing everything and reviewing everything and there's money still in there, then at that point, all we can do is suggest that both parties go to mediation.
And you're talking about like a couple grand.
Less.
Less than a couple
Less than a couple grand. So the recommendation after an indefinite time period is to go to mediation. But I said, you know, you're saying indefinite. Give me some kind of time
mediation
frame.
probably costs nearly.
It costs way more
than this goofy little amount.
than it was a few $100s.
You're kidding me right now.
No, I am not. As funny as that is.
A few $100s.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That just happened?
It just happened.
So where are you?
We found a creative solution that made everybody happy, and that's all I can say.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, it involves prostitution.
Mm-hmm. It always does. Wow, I didn't know that was happening.
Yeah.
That's wild. Indefinitely.
Indefinitely. And right, so she said indefinitely. I said, like, realistically, like, how long does it take for you guys to get to the point of reviewing things and saying you guys need to go to mediation? And she said 3 to 5 years.
Oh my God.
3 to 5 years over like a couple $100.
Yeah, or in most cases, a couple $1,000.
Right.
Which
Right,
is
but if
still-
somebody wants to be stubborn about something, they can be stubborn about $20 and it can still tie shit up.
Stupid. Okay, well that's a good one. And that, you know what, to me, that's very evergreen. It's like very fern. It's very fern or willow or something.
Yeah, it's a Doug fir.
That's very Doug fir to me.
Totally.
Japanese almond shit.
My best friend is an escrow on a house back east, and she'll occasionally call just like for advice, and just to get my opinion on things, even though like I can't really help and it's totally different.
Well, yeah, totally.
But so now when she calls, I answer the phone and just say, "Go for Thomas." And she's like, "What the fuck is that?"
That's just what you do?
Yeah. And she's like, "Who's Thomas?"
That's amazing. I don't know if anybody got that.
That's for us.
Yeah, that's a little,
Half the jokes I tell are from me.
little insider. Okay, what's going on with the cocktails?
Did the creative solution pay for those cocktails? No, we pay for the cocktails.
Yeah.
The creative solution is usually no money.
Yeah.
It's things other than money.
Yeah.
Money's not that creative.
Well, not a couple $100. You're like, take this, give that.
No, it usually comes in the way of like physical labor on the part of people who don't need to be doing it.
How's your back?
If you present as able-bodied, you will be used as able-bodied.
That's why I don't own a truck. Any questions in Instagram land? Erin Matthews joined. Erin, you gotta have something.
She wanted to know if the creative solution paid for
Oh, that was Erin?
Yeah.
By the way, Erin and John, I don't know if John's there, but I'm so stoked about the HH hooks thing that we bought this week. Very stoked about it. Did you see it on
I
Instagram?
did see it, but I think you should explain what that.
It's called rug hooking.
Yeah.
And
You have-
we have.
I'm
You
gonna
want to
show
grab
an
that little
example.
one? That's a
Yeah.
little one. Yeah. But we bought a big one this week. So rug hooking, I think, is
How big
like.
is it? Is it here?
No. We bought it, but it'll be, it'll come in the next month.
So this is what.
This is just a little one that she made for us. HH Hooks is the Instagram handle. That's a little cocktail.
What
And
is
it's,
the
It's
cocktail?
rug hooking.
Do you know what this cocktail is?
I don't.
It doesn't say. Oh, here's the made in Nova Scotia.
Oh, she said, when are we going to go? Yeah, exactly. When are we going to go pick it
Very
up?
cute.
So we got this new one. She's so cool, man. I just think it's so cool, like an old thing. Like I didn't even know what rug hooking was, and it's like making a resurgence, and it's so
Yeah.
cool. You know?
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, check out HH Hooks.
Into it.
Oh
Is it a Negroni? It has a whole.
yeah, it's a Negroni. Negroni.
Is it?
That's the word. Yeah, it was right on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, that's a
It has a
Negroni.
fucking lemon wedge in it.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna get into a
Hannah.
fight with Hannah.
Hannah, let her know. She,
Who
Oh,
is
hey, what's up, Paul?
Paul? Who's that?
Paul is. Remember, I did
Is that the baby name that I fucked up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Paul is a gentleman, scholar, realtor. He's at Side.
Oh.
Remember, I went down and did that speech
Yeah.
thing, and he was there with me on the panel.
The speech pathology.
We both said fuck a lot. Yeah.
That's good. Where's he from?
Florida, I believe. Paul, where are you from?
a Negroni Sbagliato with Prosecco in it.
Oh, wow. That's Paul. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Paul.
Please, nobody drink those. Gross and offensive.
Well, Greg wants to join our video.
Should we? We're close to the end.
Aaron Matthews Delicious. Paul Rindron. Fuck. Exactly. Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, check out Paul if you're in...
or Miami.
Miami. Okay. I got the buzz going.
Should we let Greg in? Palm Beach. You're just like all over Florida.
Just say Florida, man.
Just say Florida. You're not in Jacksonville?
Maybe he is.
So we're going to make one of these for Kynwin. You're breathing pretty heavy.
You know what she's doing right now?
What is she doing?
So she's decided she works very hard during the day.
Yeah, of course.
And she's a hardcore introvert and needs to
really decompress.
Really decompress and like charge the battery. Her latest thing.
Oh.
True.
Fact.
Yeah. She lays in bed.
Yeah.
And she watches Suits. And when I'm talking about
Meghan Markle show?
Dude, I'm talking. I had never heard of that show 3 weeks ago, and she's already on like season 6. Like she's going voracious, like big time.
Did I?
She's eating it up.
Okay. Did
It's a
Ashma
soap
get
opera.
into that?
I don't know. Ashma watches.
He's really into Suits.
Ashma.
Did I tell you the Succession spoiler thing?
I've already seen the whole thing. What can you spoil?
No. Not for you.
Oh.
For me.
Oh,
that Danny spoiled it.
Oh, damn.
But he hadn't watched like any of it, and I've been binging it. And then there was like a 15-minute window where he was like watching an episode, and I figured like I'm just gonna go back and rewind it, whatever. And I went and got ready for bed. And it was in that 15-minute window that like the entire series culminated in the spoiler. And I walked back in, and he's like, blah, blah, blah.
No way.
And I was like, are you fucking serious?
You're like, how many hours did
I walked away for 15 minutes.
Did you file
He's
for
like, it's
divorce?
really good. You should rewind it. And I was like, yes, I agree. I'm going to rewind it.
Were there divorce talks?
No.
We finished Winning Time this week.
Oh, I haven't watched any of that. Good?
Love that. I'm so bummed they only did 2 seasons.
What would...
Ooh, something about 50% in there.
Who's Harvey? What would Harvey do on Suits?
Well, I don't know.
To clarify,
I've never seen
neither
it.
of us have ever seen Suits.
Mm-mm. Oh, Greg. Greg watches Suits. All right. The math computes. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right. Not worrying. So I finished Winning Time this week, which was amazing, and I wish there was a 3rd season, but there isn't. And then we're up to speed on the morning show.
I haven't watched any of that.
And it's really good. David Magadoff should still be in that show, and I don't think he is. And if you're part of the morning show, hire my boy David Magadoff because he was good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any like live shows coming up that you want to promote? Maybe mid-October?
Oh, the Monterey Hills? That's November.
No. Like,
what are we doing in October?
Like a concert on October 13th in LA?
Oh, is that October 13th?
Yeah.
Oh, bro. How many tickets did we buy?
Like 1,000.
I think we literally bought 40? Like 35 or 40 tickets. Maybe not that much.
Like
a lot.
Like 25?
Yeah, to Matt and Kim. Matt and Kim.
Do you remember where they're playing?
In LA.
Yeah, downtown.
And it is going to be the most fun. Yeah. Like, if you've ever been to a Matt and Kim show, please jump in on this thing. But it is like...
Or if you're like stalking anyone from our company, it'll be a real easy one. Take out the whole company will be at that show.
We are all going to the Matt and Kim show.
If you want to like murder any of us or like
whoa, that got weird.
Rob the office, we'll all be in one place.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
I
see what you're doing. Yeah. We are not going to be at the office.
No.
We're all going to the Matt and Kim show. And the reason is because it is the most fun hour and a half anyone could ever have. It is a fucking party. Those two have been doing this for a long time, and I don't know how they just keep the party running. So we're doing that October 13th. We're all going to that. Mm-hmm. I personally, not that anybody cares, but my family and I are going to go see The Nightmare Before Christmas at the Hollywood Bowl because it's Danny Elfman.
Yeah,
He's the best fucking thing ever. I'm going to see Peter Gabriel in the desert.
Oh, Sledgehammer.
Mm-hmm. At the Akershon Arena.
Okay.
And I'm going to see Lucius. You know Lucius? Oh, man. Lucius is so good. We're going to see Lucius in Dana Point.
What is Lucius? Who's Lucius?
Lucius is a great band.
Okay.
And the two women, the two women singers harmonize.
Lucius Jackson?
No, it's not Lucius Jackson.
Okay.
It's Lucius.
Okay.
And if you haven't heard their music, please check it out because it's just otherworldly. The harmonies are unbelievable. So we're going down to Dana Point. There's a festival. We're going to go do that.
Okay.
We saw last week was Jacob Collier.
Yep.
He is does anyone know the term muso? Does anyone know that term? Muso?
M-U-S-O?
I think it's M-U-S-O. So if you're a musician and you say to someone else, that person's a muso, that means they're like very proficient. Like they're like jazz.
Like a maestro.
Like they just know everything and can read everything and play all sorts of everything. They're like musos, like a scratch musician, right? So Jacob Collier is this young
you know what I have
English dude.
I heard that name.
Yeah, so he brought Brandy Carlisle up and Take Six he just is like unbelievable and he's not everybody's cup of tea. My boy Tom Unterseher did not like the show.
Okay.
It's a bit of a mishmash.
Calling out Tom Unterseher.
Yeah, well he's a cynic.
That's why I like Tom.
It's like a variety show. It's like literally like the Jacob Collier variety show and I loved every second of it.
It's like some NPR shit.
Yeah, in a big way.
And Unterseher's not into that?
He usually is, but he found it to be a little vomity. Like, just like, check me out. I can do this. I can play drums. I can play guitar. I can play bass. I can sing.
Yeah.
I can play piano like a god. I can dance. He just does everything, and it was a bit too much.
Yeah, that can be obnoxious.
It can be, but I like seeing
people. Did
people.
He do like a live painting demonstration?
Yeah, for sure. And he also did rug hooking.
Rug hooking.
Yeah. A lot of shows. We've been seeing a lot of live music lately, which is fucking awesome. Tchaikovsky last month at the Bowl, which is always like magical. What about you? Doing any live stuff?
Well, Matt and Kim.
Yeah, Matt and Kim.
Matt and Kim for sure.
Yeah.
I like spoken word stuff. There's a spoken word thing happening that's called, I think it's just called Spook at the Belasco downtown. And it's a Halloween, it's like a live storytelling thing, but it's scary shit. So it's people telling the stories of their like scary, haunting ghost experiences.
You like that? That's creepy.
I'm into that.
You like being scared? Do you like horror movies?
I do. I feel like there are not a lot of ones that are actually terribly scary. But yeah, I'm for sure into...
What?
Yeah.
I'm scared by everything.
Did you see Barbarian? Did we talk about Barbarian?
No.
Okay, you should watch
Is
Barbarian.
Is that an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
No. That's, what the fuck is that? What is that?
It's gonna kill you.
Is it Barbarian? Is it also called Barbarian?
I think it might be.
Oh, well, not that.
Okay.
Not the Schwarzenegger version.
Okay.
But in this more recent one with Justin Long, there's a character.
I like Justin Long.
Basically, like, one of the villains in it. And I had a showing at a house where I met that person. Not the actor, but like the fucking character. And was like, I gotta get out of this fucking house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That happens.
It does. There's a lot of creatures.
Do you see A Quiet Place? The original?
I didn't watch A Quiet Place, and I know that I should.
Wow. That one.
It seemed like it wasn't gonna be scary enough.
It's pretty fucking scary.
Okay.
But I'm easily scared. I was scared by the Upside Down.
Stranger Things?
Yeah,
the children's show?
Yeah, Demigorgons and shit.
That's a children's show.
Scared me.
About
I couldn't take the trash out by myself. I literally made Silas go take the trash out. I'm like, I'm not going out there. There's Demigorgons and shit. Fucking Upside Down.
I don't know if there's Barb out there.
See, like, bad
Fucking
shit happens
Barb
in the
a
dark.
Pool? That's scary as shit.
Barb,
Barb. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Barb. She went down here. Okay.
Okay, that's an hour.
The French Quarter.
Hi, Taj.
All right. I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Scotchy Talk.
Yeah.
Where we didn't drink scotch.
I mean, it sounds like coffee talk. It doesn't have to be scotch every time, but I think, no.
It doesn't.
No.
You're right.
We enjoy other
Because we did champagne with
flavors.
Reno.
Yeah.
We
there's
did
a bunch of
wine
other
with
things.
Andy.
Yeah.
We
It's
did
just drinking.
mocktails with Xander.
Sweet Xander.
Sweet Xander. I'm going to see him tomorrow morning. And this week we're having dinner. Maybe tomorrow night. It's a double Xander day tomorrow.
No invite, huh?
No, he hates you.
Fuck.
Felt so good to say that.
Xander loves me. Rude.
He hates you. He's got a cardboard cutout and he throws fucking darts and shit at it.
I thought you were going to say something so much worse. He just throws like human feces at
Oh, wow. You are. And with that, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Do you want to be the one to walk up and hit the power button?
I'll turn it off.
All right, that's it.
Bye.
Last minute questions. Oh.
What?
The Postal Service and Death Cab.
Sold out Madison Square
We're
Garden.
going to that show, and that's
What? When?
That's
You
Zach.
didn't even tell me about this.
Yeah, that's at the Hollywood Bowl.
It's at all.
Yeah, man. How great is that? The Postal Service and Death Cab are playing together. It's the same.
No, I know the whole tour.
It's the fucking greatest thing.
Yeah,
Zach's
yeah.
playing in both bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best.
Okay, well, you're gonna update me. Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Cheers.